Scorpio, July 2026 becomes a month of professional growth, expanding horizons and setting a new course for your future. For most of the month, the sun moves through your ninth house. As a result, your attention naturally shifts toward education, travel, personal development, new knowledge, publishing, teaching, international opportunities, legal matters, and expanding beyond familiar boundaries. This is a month when old limitations begin to feel too small. You may find yourself wanting more from life, more possibilities, more meaningful goals, and a broader vision of what the future can become. At the same time, Jupiter is already moving through Leo and your 10th house of career and public achievement. A significant new chapter of professional growth is beginning. Gradually, new opportunities emerge in your career, business, reputation, status, and public role. For many Scorpios, the coming year has the potential to become one of the most important periods of professional development in more than a decade. Meanwhile, Mercury Retrograde is traveling through Cancer and your ninth house. As a result, matters involving education, travel, immigration, legal processes, publishing, relocation, important documents, or personal beliefs may require additional reflection. There's no reason to view Mercury retrograde as a problem. Think of it as an opportunity to double-check your direction and make wiser, more informed decisions. Old ideas may return. Educational projects may be revisited. Delayed travel plans, unfinished paperwork, international matters, or long-forgotten goals may reappear for review. The first half of July helps you rethink the future. The second half begins opening new professional doors. Let's take a closer look at the month ahead. July 2. Venus forms an aspect to Black Moon Lilith, while Mars interacts with the lunar nodes. Questions involving money, self-worth, and professional value begin to surface. You may become aware of areas where you've been underestimating yourself, or, conversely, where financial expectations have become overly optimistic. Mars suggests that important opportunities arrive through friends, professional networks, clients, communities, and your broader social environment. A conversation, introduction, or unexpected connection during this period may influence both your future income and your career trajectory. July 4th. Mars forms a conjunction with Uranus in your 8th house. This is one of the most dynamic aspects of the month. Matters involving shared finances, loans, investments, taxes, large payments, financial support, business partnerships, or resources connected to other people may suddenly become active. For some Scorpios, this brings unexpected financial opportunities. For others, it requires adapting quickly to changing circumstances. This aspect can also trigger deep internal transformation. You may feel ready to release old fears, emotional dependencies, limitations, or psychological patterns that no longer serve you. Take extra care with your health and physical well-being during these days. This is probably not the time for unnecessary risks or extreme activities. July 5th. Mars forms a harmonious aspect to Pluto. This creates an opportunity to strengthen your financial position and resolve an important family, property, or real estate matter. A highly productive day for financial planning, negotiations, strategic discussions, and making serious decisions related to long-term investments, property, family assets, or real estate. The choices made now can provide stability well into the future. July 6th. The Sun forms a challenging aspect to Saturn, activating the axis of the 9th and 6th houses. You may need to reconcile big ambitions with everyday reality. Plans involving education, travel, business expansion, publishing, teaching, or professional development may require more preparation than expected. At the same time, work responsibilities demand attention. The lesson here is balance. Dream big, but build practical systems that support those dreams. This aspect helps reveal which goals are genuinely ready to move forward and how they can realistically fit into your daily life. July 7th. Neptune begins its retrograde journey through your 6th house. For Scorpio, this begins a period of reevaluating work, health, routines, habits, and daily responsibilities. Over the coming months, you'll gain greater clarity about which habits truly support your well-being and which quietly drain your energy. You may feel called to reassess your schedule, workload, work environment, health routines, or relationship with productivity. This retrograde helps expose areas of chaos, confusion, avoidance, or self-deception within your daily life. Gradually, it becomes easier to identify the lifestyle, rhythm, and routine that genuinely support your long-term growth. July 9th. Venus enters Virgo and your 11th house. A very pleasant and socially rewarding period begins. Friendships expand, new people enter your life, group projects flourish, professional and social opportunities arrive through your network. Many positive developments occur through recommendations, personal connections, friends, audiences, or professional communities. This is also an excellent time for promoting financial projects and business ideas. Let your natural magnetism work for you. At the same time, Venus in Virgo rewards careful planning, attention to detail, and thoughtful financial strategy. Charm opens doors, but preparation helps you keep them open. July 11th. Venus aligns with the South Node in your 11th house. Friends, acquaintances, or people from your past may reappear. Old groups, communities, projects, or professional connections can return. Some relationships receive a second chance. Others help you finally understand the role they were meant to play in your life. This is an excellent day to reevaluate your social circle, long-term goals, and the effectiveness of your current networks. July 13th. The Sun joins retrograde Mercury in your 9th house. Answers begin arriving regarding education, paperwork, travel, international matters, publishing, legal questions, and long-term plans. An issue that surfaced before may return for another review. Avoid rushing final decisions for now. Mercury remains retrograde. On the same day, Venus forms a challenging aspect to Uranus, activating the 11th and 8th house axis. Unexpected developments involving friends, communities, shared finances, investments, financial support, or collaborative projects may occur. Certain plans may need adjustment. Flexibility is essential. Emotional reactions won't solve the situation, and unusual ideas deserve time before being acted upon. July 14th. A new moon in Cancer takes place in your 9th house. New beginnings emerge involving education, travel, relocation, international opportunities, publishing, legal matters, teaching, or expanding your worldview. This new moon helps you recognize new possibilities and set more ambitious goals for the future. July 18th. Uranus forms a harmonious aspect to Pluto. For Scorpio, this creates a connection between the 8th and 4th houses. An important issue involving housing, property, family matters, finances, or long-term security may move forward. Certain changes made now can influence your future for years to come. You may gain clarity about what truly provides stability, or discover an entirely new source of income and security. July 19th. Mars forms an aspect to Saturn. This is a time for discipline, consistency, and responsibility. Work processes, health matters, and daily responsibilities require extra attention. The key now is quality over quantity. Doing less, but doing it exceptionally well, produces the strongest results. July 20th. Jupiter forms a challenging aspect to Pluto while simultaneously creating a harmonious aspect to Neptune. Jupiter is moving through your 10th house of career and public achievement. As a result, the most important developments revolve around professional growth and long-term success. You may feel a strong desire to expand, advance, and reach a new level of accomplishment. However, Pluto indicates that meaningful career growth requires changes involving family matters, housing, personal foundations, or your sense of inner security. Neptune helps you reconnect with your authentic creative desires and deeper life purpose. This transit can significantly reshape your vision of the future and help you understand how your ambitions can realistically fit into your daily life. July 22. The Sun enters Leo and your 10th house. The focus of the month begins shifting toward career, professional advancement, recognition, achievement, and public visibility. What makes this especially important is that the Sun enters the same house where Jupiter is already moving. As a result, the second half of July becomes highly promising. New opportunities for growth, promotion, leadership, and strengthening your reputation begin to emerge. July 23. Mercury stations direct. Questions involving education, travel, paperwork, legal matters, and long-term plans gradually become clearer. Situations that recently felt uncertain begin making sense. Your sense of direction returns, along with greater confidence in your decisions and future plans. July 27. The Sun forms an opposition to Pluto while simultaneously creating a harmonious aspect to Neptune. The Sun is moving through your 10th house of career while Pluto occupies your 4th house of home, family, and emotional foundations. This echoes themes that began around July 20th, but now they become much more personal. You may need to find a balance between professional ambitions and personal life. Certain developments help clarify what matters most at this stage of your journey: career advancement, family priorities, or creating a more stable foundation for the future. Important conversations with authority figures, employers, family members, or people who influence your future may take place. Neptune helps you see the deeper meaning behind current events and reminds you that true success should bring not only achievement, but also fulfillment, balance, and a sense of purpose. On the same day, Saturn begins its retrograde journey in Aries. For Scorpio, this marks the beginning of a period of reevaluating work responsibilities, health habits, daily routines, and overall workload. Saturn's role is to bring structure, order, and sustainability into your everyday life. July 29, the full moon in Aquarius takes place in your 4th house. Results emerge regarding family matters, housing, real estate, parents, living situations, and emotional security. This may coincide with the resolution of a family situation, an important decision regarding a move, renovation, property purchase, or property sale. For some Scorpios, it becomes an emotional realization that it's time to build a new foundation for the future. This full moon helps you see reality clearly and make a decision that has been developing for quite some time. On the same day, one of the most powerful aspects of the month occurs. The Sun forms a conjunction with Jupiter in your 10th house. This is a major aspect of success, visibility, expansion, and opportunity. Influential people may enter your life. Promising offers may appear. New professional opportunities, leadership roles, promotions, or career breakthroughs become possible. By the end of July, an entirely new professional cycle begins taking shape. You may feel as though doors are finally opening. Sometimes one conversation, one meeting, or one decision changes the direction of your life for years to come. Scorpio, July becomes a month of expanding your horizons, advancing professionally, and creating a new future. The first half of the month helps you reevaluate long-term goals, educational plans, travel opportunities, relocation questions, and your overall vision for the future. Mercury Retrograde reminds you to move thoughtfully and carefully evaluate opportunities as they arise. Ideas, projects, and opportunities from the past may prove far more valuable than they initially appeared. The second half of July becomes increasingly dynamic. With both the Sun and Jupiter activating your 10th house, new opportunities emerge for career growth, greater recognition, leadership, and professional achievement. This is a time to step into a new level of influence, responsibility, and visibility. At the same time, Venus moving through your 11th house highlights the importance of friends, communities, professional organizations, audiences, and like-minded people. Many opportunities arrive through other people. July helps you understand what kind of future you truly want to build, what foundation you want to rely on, and which direction deserves your energy moving forward. Your greatest resource now is your willingness to think bigger than you have before. The bolder your vision, the more opportunities begin appearing on your path. Have a wonderful July, dear Scorpio.